This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Okay, Betsy.
Marcy!
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
How you doing?
It's-
Anything spooky?
No, man, just living a summertime dream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
It's the best.
It's pretty great out.
Yeah. And we're very excited. We have a guest with us.
I'm so pumped.
A new pal.
A new friend!
Without further ado, we'll just get right into it. We have comedian and host of the new podcast, Indecent, Kiki Andersen. Hi.
Whoa.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
You know, just like you, basking in the summer greatness. It's been 4 months of doom and gloom.
Right? We need it. I was telling, I think Marcy yesterday, like, I was complaining to my family and everybody else lives, like, where weather happens. And I was complaining of, like, it's so gray and gloomy. And they're like, shut the hell up. You're not allowed to complain. I was like, that's fair enough.
Fair.
That's fair enough.
Fair. But also New York was like, oh my God, our sky is bright red. And I'm like, just welcome to our summertime. That's
Yes.
just,
Yes.
that's just a
Yep.
regular norm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will give them this. They have only steel and pavement around them. They have nothing to absorb any of it. So not a tree in
That's
sight.
true.
So it's already in the summertime. I lived in New York for like 7 years. It is some of the worst. It's some of the worst heat I've ever experienced, even being from Louisiana.
Oh,
Right.
It's just,
yeah, because it's hot and muggy. At least Louisiana, I imagine, is more widespread.
and it's stinky.
Yeah.
Like Betsy, you were making stinky
Stinky.
pantomime.
The stinkiest place, man.
God bless.
That's real.
God bless them.
Just stepping outside on a hot summer day of like your hotel and it's just like piles of trash. New York.
Yeah.
Not for
I used
me.
to live in Baltimore, and when I would go for a run, same problem. Like, it would be like, oh, I feel like I'm getting healthier, but at the same time, I'm tasting everyone's meals from the last week. So gnarly.
Yep. Nasty.
Well, Kiki, tell us about your new podcast.
Yeah.
So it's called Indecent. Our slogan is where we peel at the wallpaper of polite society. So we cover all the taboo topics you can't talk about at dinner.
Whoa. Okay.
What's your first taboo topic that you did in your like premiere episode? Do you recall?
Yeah, well, so we're just launched episode 3. We're very early in. It's a bi-weekly podcast. So our first 4 episodes, actually, we took a big swing. We started with the raunchiest, with pornography and sex.
Yeah.
But it's not always going to be about that. But you gotta. We were all fighting the algorithm here, so we had to start big.
Of course.
That's great.
That's fun. I'm trying to think of like a very. What's a taboo that we're like, is that a taboo? But probably to some people it's a taboo.
Cannibalism and
cannibalism.
consensual cannibalism. Let's go there.
Wow.
Ooh.
Is that
We might have to bring you on as a consulting producer, Marcy. That's a good idea.
I'm just saying, like, what if someone wants to be eaten? Is that ethical?
Dude,
for
my
survival?
aunt told me.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, please, you first.
I was just asking for survival or just for like fun.
I don't care. It's still they want it. Survival, because then it's 2 different conversations, right? So
Right. Wait, what did your aunt say?
My aunt said she heard a podcast about this guy that answered like a Craigslist ad that was like, hey, do you want to come to my house and be eaten? And this guy showed up at this guy's house and he ate him. And they couldn't charge the guy with murder because it's like, well, if you want to be murdered and eaten.
I think that was in Germany, right?
I think so. I don't think it was in this country.
Yeah. Because
Wow.
I do think if it's illegal kind of thing. But I mean, I don't have, me personally, no, period. No, period.
You don't want to be eaten, or you don't want to eat people?
No period works for both, I think.
Yeah, okay, great.
So if we ever
It's a spectrum.
Yeah, if we ever get stranded on a mountaintop, Betsy, no.
Wait, what? You have to eat me if I die on a mountaintop and you need it.
No,
You wouldn't.
I simply couldn't.
But you've already eaten your shoes. You've already you've already cooked up your jeans and shit. You would have to eat me.
Because I ate so many synthetic fibers already. I'm full.
No, that's not how
And you would
Anyway.
absorb Betsy's powers, all of her comedy and everything.
That's how it works. Yeah.
I guess I'll drink your blood. That's fine.
Oh my God. Okay.
But it can't be dead blood. That's not good for you.
What?
Watch a vampire movie, dude. Come on.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay.
I have sidetracked us too far with this hypothetical that I actually kind of hate. So it's a new podcast that's exciting. And where can people find it? Just so everyone knows where to find my future episode where I story produce this.
Yes, of course. Everywhere you get your podcast and on Instagram, Indecent Kiki.
Cool.
Nice.
Now, Kiki, we'll just start by asking you the question that we ask all of our favorite people in the world, which are guests of the show. What, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal?
Well, it's definitely real.
Yes.
Start there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a religious person. I don't follow any church or book or anything, but I'm very spiritual. Mm-hmm. And I do kind of have this theory that's based on nothing, but it's worked for me. That I don't think our souls live in our bodies.
Ooh.
And I think that explains a lot of supernatural phenomenons. Like when you have deja vu, you're running into a fragment of a soul or a memory. When you see ghosts, that is just lingering soul or matter of a person that was.
Whoa. So do you think your body's like a Bluetooth speaker for your soul?
That's kind of what I've decided on. I mean, I can't prove it, but
No.
I like
But
that.
why would it be in our bodies? Why does your soul stop at your fingertips? If your soul is this long, expansive thing and matter can't be destroyed or created.
Right. So, and with the, I like this. I like where this is going. Do you feel then that the people who can astral project or kind of get in touch with the other side a little bit more, that means they can kind of use their soul more?
They have a higher awareness of where their soul is?
Yeah, I think that's so real. I mean, there's people that call themselves empaths or whatever, and I don't really think that there's anything supernatural about that. I think that they're just vibrating on a different frequency.
Yeah.
And why is that so weird to people?
Yes.
There's some people that can see numbers in the sky and everything is physics and math. And I'm well, there's some people that just pick up on energy really strongly,
Whoa. That's so well put.
Yeah.
Because some people just get math. Whoa.
Yeah.
That just blew my mind. Uh-oh.
I remember once I told a boss of mine something about EQ, not having a high IQ, but having a higher EQ. And he said, that's not a real thing. And I was like,
What?
Of course you would say that because you have a 0.
You have none of it.
An EQ. I like that.
I don't know what the
Yeah.
E and the Q stand for except for emotional something.
Emotional quotient, I think.
A quotient, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so the other one's intellectual quotient then, right? IQ?
Yes, that makes sense.
Never
Yeah,
thought of it
yeah.
before, but we're getting smarter right now by just guessing things. What? How did you come to this? I've never heard. I'm so curious because this is like a kind of a first. I've never heard that theory, and I love it.
Well, I was kind of just riffing with a friend once, and we were like talking about like what could happen to your soul when you die, and I'm like, well, why do we have this idea that your soul is just locked into your body when you're alive? Like it only leaves when your body stops working. Like, what if it's just this like nebulous cloud that's around you all the time? And like you kind of like Mario Kart, like drop it around like little mushrooms, you know?
Cool.
Like almost like skin, you know? Like you leave your DNA everywhere. Why don't you leave soul everywhere?
Whoa. Cause like, you leave your energy. Wow.
You know, it's so funny. Like just what you're saying, Betsy, is like energy. I don't know what side of TikTok you guys are on, but definitely I'm in the kind that will talk about like calling back your energy and that kind of stuff. And why isn't energy just synonymous with soul? Because that's all we are is energy. So of course, if your energy is like, if you're sending your energy, your vibes, you're sending love and light, whatever to someone, you know, they say, then isn't that just you sending your essence, your soul to them?
Whoa.
Yeah. And everyone has like a different word. I just listened to Pete Holmes's audiobook, which is so good.
Cool.
Comedy Sex God. And it's like spirituality, but like not too woo-woo, you know? Like it's very practical spirituality. And he was, I think, citing like Ram Dass or something. He's like, your soul is just like what the thing that's looking down at you, watching you do you. And like, if that's all it is, then why can't we just like lock into it whenever we want and just kind of share it, you know?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, because it's like soul and consciousness are different things, right? So, and maybe some people have more or have it more connected, like you were saying with astral projection, or, you know, just the knowledge of like, you know, where or even the ability to perceive other souls, like ghosts or whatever. So that makes so much sense that it would be like just a matter of like merging consciousness and your soul. That's, man, I've never thought of this. This is blowing my mind.
Me neither. Like, truly.
I'm glad you guys are down.
Whoa, dude.
It tracks too. I think it's like,
it makes sense.
Well, and also I think that conversation, it was my sister's friend, and she was talking about something supernatural that happened to her, where her and her boyfriend had the same dream. And I'm like, that's just file sharing. That's just airdrop. Like,
whoa, yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. That's crazy.
Whoa, this is cool. This is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to prove it, but it's what works for
there's
me.
no way to prove most things, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not most
fair.
things. There's in the like spiritual realm. You can't prove any of it. Like as far as we know, we close our eyes and die, or leave our eyes open and be really creepy and die. Whatever you want. It's up to you.
Put coins on them.
Yeah,
put coins on them.
Oh man, did you grow up spiritual or in a household that cultivated this kind of thinking?
Yeah, so my mom's Jewish and my dad's Christian. Both of them are godless. But my mom is a very witchy person, and it was always like her talking about like, she's from Argentina, so she doesn't use terms like manifestation or anything, but it was always talking about like how she can control the energy in a room and how she can like will things, you know? Yeah. And how if there's like a spirit or something or bad juju or bad vibes coming towards you, like you can protect yourself from those things. Which like, you can call it witchy, you can call it woo, you can call it whatever you want. But in my adult life, what that means to me is the same way that you can like exert like nervous sweat, why can't you exert toxic energy or positive energy?
Yeah.
You know? And the way that you receive things is a matter of how your brain is set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good way to. I was just, oh no, this isn't good. I can't remember anything. But it was something where it was like, depending on how, oh, you know what? I'm going to just stop. Oh, wait, Mrs. Davis. Mrs. Davis on Peacock at all?
No.
Oh, I've heard good things.
Yes, it's a blast. And there's just kind of this recurring theme of like, well, it depends on how you intake
The filter.
everything
Yeah, the
in life.
filter.
You know,
which, yeah.
like, how do you intake it? And that then, like, you can take it in and then immediately be negative about it, or if you take it in and find the positivity, and that just makes a big difference. I don't also want to spoil anything because you should watch it. It's really great. It's bonkers.
I do want to watch it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You
I
gotta
think what
check
you're
it out.
saying. Yeah, for me again. It's like practical spirituality. It's like how do you? Because I can't control fate or destiny or God, but I can control how I feel about things, like how I receive them. And like my sister, my mom like got us into tarot cards and crystals and all that stuff,
Yes.
but in a very practical way. Like my sister's like, this isn't a magical card. This is a Rorschach card. I'm giving you this picture. How do you feel about it? If it's death, which means change, do you want change or do you not want change?
Right. And exactly. What does that mean to you right now in your life, this change? Because we talk about this a lot on the show of like, tarot feels so like therapy.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of like, hey, here's, I'm not good, 3 cups or whatever. This means this and this. What does that mean to you? And you're like, whoa.
Yeah. I mean, even
Change
like
is coming, or change, I don't want change to come.
all those like TikTok tarot readings that you're like, well, if 5,000 people already like this video, how can this be for me? And it's like, well, because it's, you know, universal themes and you see in this reading what you want to see in it.
Right.
Also, Betsy, what you were talking about earlier made me think of, I think it's Hanlon's razor, right? The adage that it's like, never attribute to malice what can be adequately explained by stupidity.
Whoa.
So, because it's really easy to like, you know, talking about the filter in which you perceive things, that if you think people are doing things maliciously, then
You're going to,
then it can make you angry and mad, and like it has so much more. And not that they shouldn't be held accountable and rightfully like you know, punish in whatever way is fitting of the crime, but that like some people are just really fucking stupid and haven't thought about this before, like haven't thought about whatever you're upset about. They literally just like mindlessly walk through the world, and this is their opportunity to learn that lesson. And you can, and like it's like, what a great gift to do that, right?
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, I think that is a perfect summation. Like, people forget that we're like animalistic, kind of primitive. It was in our lifetime that people were still like anti-gay marriage and anti-weed. Like, we're not that evolved. We just got iPhones. Like, but people think that because we have iPhones, we're like way evolved. No, we're still animalistic, and like still most people lean into like their first instinct and their first fear and their first feeling. Most people aren't evolved enough to like hone in on why am I feeling this way.
Right.
Think about like, have you ever like spoken to someone of the generation who like was growing up during like the feminist movement in like the 60s and 70s, and still their understanding of feminism is so far behind what we're thinking, and it's almost offensive to them when you talk about feminism in a modern way because they already went through it.
Right.
And they're like, and you're saying something new to them, and they still have so much internalized misogyny. And it's like, well, that person wants to be a feminist, but they're still like, you know, kind of offended by the idea that they aren't right in the situation. Like,
yeah.
I think about that all the time, like internalized misogyny and stuff. It's like, yeah, it comes up in me a lot, and I don't want to be that. So I have to be kind of open to other people having their like, you know, having their mind expanded by new information, you know.
Totally. And I think it's really important. We talk on Indecent a lot about like being able to identify where your taboos come from, like whether the ones you're experiencing or other people. And I think we're not trying to solve anything, but like what we try to get to is you can't have shame about your taboos. You have to just kind of be able to interrogate yourself the same way you interrogate with tarot, the same way you interrogate
yes.
anything else. It's just being able to reflect and like you know, when the BLM movement was going on, everyone was so scared to be called a racist. Well, everyone has horrible thoughts. It's being able to identify them and stop them before they become horrible actions, right?
And that it's not you, it's a thought. And, you know, the old Buddha's like, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my words, you know, I'm not my actions. Like, it's just it's a behavior, it's a thought process. Like, you can change all that. And in fact, the more you detach yourself from it, the easier it is to change all of it and to evolve quickly, too.
Whoa, yeah.
So real.
I have a friend in my life who's like, I am this way. My family's this way, and we always are this way. And I was like, boy, that's rough. That's a rough way to live.
What a boring way to live.
Yeah, because like, what if they're like, oh, but I now don't want to think like that. Like, but I don't think like that anymore. But now I have to like shove that down in me and be sad, I guess.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'll tell you, it does look like it's hard. I will say, as an outsider, it does seem difficult if you are very immovable in your thoughts and actions.
Yeah. Well, also, I think that I'm like on my 6th year of comedy now, and I think that's where I'm starting to find the funniest things. It's not other people. It's like, look at me struggling with this really strong emotion that like is kind of out of my control, but I'm really fighting it. You know, like, oh, jealousy. What a stupid, useless emotion. You know, but how funny that it happens to you.
Also,
yeah, totally. Especially like about some really silly stuff.
But also, like, to deny it is even sillier. Like, to be like, I don't get jealous. I don't get it. Like, to like, just to be like, man, I'm feeling kind of jealous right now is a better way to like, if it's happening, like, admit it. It's fine. It's not permanent. Like, just say the feeling, label it, and try to figure out why. And it's probably because you want something, not because you don't like that person.
Right. There's something about you or your life that is bugging you. And if it's something you really can't control, well, damn, that's just God, whatever you want to call it, but damn.
That's just it. You gotta keep cruising.
You're not favored. What is it? Blessed and favored.
Blessed and highly favored.
Sorry. I guess what you got to do is start saying you are, and then let's see if your soul's like, there we go. Let's get on the same page.
Now we're cooking with gas. Let's go.
I love this so much. It is sort of almost self-helpy, but I do think if I'm going to be, I don't know, honest about what I think we live for, it's to figure this stuff out and to like allow ourselves to just be and accept it. Like, it is about the experience, right?
I hope.
Yeah, I think it's all interconnected. Like, I'm going to sound so woo-woo and preachy, but like divineness and like yourself and all that and like sexuality, all of it, it's all related, like not in a gross way, but like, yeah, we're all just here, man.
Yeah. We're all just cruising along.
Just cruising.
Trying to have a good time.
Yeah, hopefully
having a good time.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, let's move on to the more, I guess, spookier side, if you have any spookier views of the paranormal.
Well, I guess I could tell you a story that is spooky in a way. I don't know what it means.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when I first moved to LA, like I had just had a lot of like traumatic stuff happen to me when I moved here, and there was just bad energy around me. And I moved here and I live with my aunt, and shit just kept breaking in the house. Like, not one thing, not two things, not 10 things, like 50 things broke in the house.
What?
The door broke. The house almost caught on fire because of something in like the laundry machine. My car got broken into. We were watching a movie and a light exploded by me. I was like, there is some bad shit happening around me.
That's like poltergeist stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So my aunt and I, we were like, we'll do anything to get rid of this. Like, whatever ritual, whatever prayer, anything. Because this is very obviously like not normal.
Yeah.
So we started with, we did this little altar with just like candles on 420 of all days.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, why not? But the reason it was 420 was because we were honoring her late grandmother, who was kind of not a great person, but we were like, you know what? She didn't get any love. Maybe we should pay our homage and maybe she'll help us out here, respect your ancestors. So we set up this candle, like on this crystal candlestick thing and a bunch of little goodies around it. And when we came back into the room, we like walked away for a bit. We came back. This thick ass crystal candlestick holder exploded.
What?
And now I know that there's a lot of people that are like, well, that's physics. It probably like warmed up or whatever. No, shut the fuck up.
But they're made for candles.
Yeah, they're made.
Yeah.
And it's not hot. Not like, whoa.
Yeah. So then we called in reinforcements. We called in my other aunt who's like super witchy. And we were like, something bad is happening.
Yeah.
So my family's from Latin America. So we have this other ritual called like the egg cleansing. I call it huevo power, egg power.
Yes.
So we did this whole cleansing where you like take the egg and like brush off the horrible energy, and then you're supposed to dump the egg in like a cup of water, and then you kind of do like a reading of the egg. If you got a normal spiritual cloud or whatever, then it's just going to be an egg floating in water. But if you're me, then the egg turns into this crazy web and has like red spots in it. And my aunt is like, God damn, there's something going on here. Like, you're fucked.
This is wild.
So then we saged the house, and she's like moving around in my room with this little sage stick, white smoke everywhere, until she pans over my bed and it turns black.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And so I don't know where she got this from, but she was like, I think that Abuela Rosa, Grandmother Rose, the one that we did the homage to,
Yeah.
I think she stuck to you for some reason. And I think she's like cursing you. So we just got to just like do all these cleanses and get rid of them.
Whoa.
After all these cleanses, everything stopped.
Grandma Rose, why?
Yeah.
And did this strange stuff start happening here, like when you moved to LA and in this house? Is that when it really, I know you went through some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it was, I don't know. It was definitely, like, I was fine before I moved here. And then a couple months of living here, we were just like, this is obscene. We've spent like thousands of dollars fixing things in this 1 month.
Yeah,
I would have kicked you out. I'm sorry.
I know. If I were your aunt, I'd
Sorry,
be like,
niece, you gotta get out of here. You're blowing everything up.
I simply can't afford all of your misfortunes.
Well, imagine it being you. You're like, I want to not be with me right now. I don't know how to escape myself.
Wow.
Oh,
Grandma
man.
Rosa. That's, go ahead, Marcy.
I was going to say, what did that do to your, like, mental state? Like, or even, like, feelings about LA? That had to be, like, so hard.
Yes. Yeah.
It was hard. I mean, it was like, especially just like coming off of like some horrible family shit. I'm like, okay, what god am I supposed to be appeasing? Like, what lamb am I supposed to be killing on like a limestone block? Like, I'll have a kid and sacrifice it. I don't care.
Yeah, we gotta
whatever I have to do.
Wow.
Oh, man. That's so stressful. I also, like, as you were talking, thought of it almost like, like, when I get stressed out, it physically manifests later. Like, I'll be stressed out, and then a few weeks later, I'll have like eczema, and be like, I think that's from being stressed a few weeks ago. It just took my body a little while to catch up. And like, maybe even like kind of like spiritually, that you had to like be strong and get through stuff, and like, and maybe your grandmother too, like helping you through it, and then just kind of being like, fuck it all. Like, now I can just let it all loose because I've been through so much and I have to get it out some way. Like how animals shake after a traumatic event. Like that was your like aura kind of, like shaking it off. Like I have to have some bad stuff happen and I need it to physically manifest just to get it out of me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of exactly that. Like almost like in Harry Potter when he's got his Patronus, like, no, I'm blocking this. This isn't going to happen anymore.
Right.
And sometimes, like, even, like your grandmother trying to protect you could be in weird ways of that. Like, maybe you don't need to live here, so I'll make, I'm scared of you moving away. So, I'll make all this stuff happen. It's not safe here. It's dangerous. Your car got broken into.
Right.
Kind of being maybe you should go back to what you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's important to be able to read the signs. I'm such an idiot that when I got into my car and everything was disheveled, I was like, was there an earthquake? What? I'm so stupid that I wasn't reading these signs.
That's so fun. And you know what? Fair enough. Because it is nobody would break into my car, right?
What do they want?
Yeah.
Must have just shooken it up a little bit.
Oh man, that sucks. Well, I'm glad that you were able to figure that out and cleanse it.
Yeah, egg power, man. Eggs are expensive. It's for a reason. They got magic powers.
Yeah. I've never heard of that way to cleanse, and that's very cool. And very intense when it cracks open and it's all nasty and spooky.
Yeah, very key component of it is you got to make sure to flush it down the toilet. You don't want to keep that shit in your house.
Right.
Of course.
You aren't going to make a poached egg out of your demon's egg.
Right.
No demon poached egg.
That's a surefire way to die.
Yeah. No. Did your family have any other sorts of rituals and superstitions like the egg power ritual or?
Not really. And I don't want to make it sound like we're a little coven of women that's just because it's really not like that at all. It's just kind of shit happens. And when shit happens, surrender. Do whatever you can to get rid of it because why not?
Right.
I mean, a lot of it gets called old wives' tales and stuff like that. Like my mom, when I was a kid, would say, if you cut your hair on a full moon, it'll grow faster. Things like that. That are who, what, that doesn't make...
Who says who?
Says who. But there are things, and also I'm from the deep south, so we have little things like that, that are, little superstitions and stuff. So it's not even people that would identify as witchy. It's just oh, we just always do this, and I never even thought about the reason why we're doing it.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Louisiana. Oh my gosh. I've always wanted to go do a voodoo tour in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to the Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo many times. I was always, when I had my fake ID my senior year of high school, I don't know why we'd go down to New Orleans, get drinks, and then go to the House of Voodoo. But
that sounds awesome.
It was pretty awesome. Yeah, it was
that's
pretty
pretty
awesome.
Good high school.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing to do with your ID.
Yeah, we're not going to bars and clubs. We're going to go look at some voodoo dolls.
That's right. We were just let's go get drunk in the woods. That's it.
Right, different kind of witchcraft.
Yeah.
Now do you do tarot yourself now, or do you do any other things of that nature, go to psychics or anything?
Oh yeah.
I think my sister practices tarot a lot more than I do, and she knows all the cool card arrangements and stuff. I'm not that well versed in it. I kind of just pull a card. I ask a question. I pull a card. I'm oh, okay. What does this mean?
Wow. Yeah.
Because I don't think there has to be a whole ritual to it. Again, for me, it's a Rorschach card. So it's
right.
Whatever it is what it is.
Yeah. Have you ever pulled one and then wait, let me try it again. Let me just shuffle it up again.
Yeah, but that's part of the reading, right? You're I don't agree with this.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Or
I
reject this.
This is stupid. And then you're oh, maybe it means more than
Oh, yeah. Especially if it's like my career. I'm like, should I stay in comedy? And the reading will be like, no. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're having fun, do whatever you
Also,
want.
that's the best way to make decisions. Like when people are like, what should we eat? And then someone says, I want, like sushi. And you're like, I really don't want that right now. So then
Yes.
you're one step closer to knowing what you do want.
Yeah.
I think that's huge for somebody to be like, I do not feel like pizza tonight. Then it's like, great, let's keep going. Great. More things.
Yeah, like a process of elimination for sure.
That's how I feel about dating. That the bright side that I'm taking from any of it is that like I'm really figuring out the things that I don't want that are helping me figure out what I do want. So
I think that's huge.
no bad experiences, all information, all helpful information.
Yeah.
That's so real, but I do feel like it's like you're in a food court with like all the worst options.
It's not, let's just say it's not a healthy food court.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even the salads are like 12,000 calories.
Yeah,
I didn't know that could happen. Whoa.
Yeah, why is this lettuce purple? Why is it greasy?
Yeah.
Why isn't it calling me back? I thought I rejected it.
Yeah. Why am I answering? And,
I didn't even want this salad, but then when they told me I couldn't have it, then that's all I could think about.
Do you like seek out spooky stuff or like ghosty stuff or spiritual stuff? Like, do you go out of your way to be like, I wanna try to connect or do anything like that?
Well, when I was like a dumb kid, we used to go ghost hunting.
Yes.
And now it's like, the world's scary enough. I don't need to go find scary shit. That's just CNN,
Yeah.
I don't like being scared. I'm good on that. I guess like I do, like trying to tap into like my spiritual orb and that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
I don't need any ghost in my life. I think I'm done with that era.
Yeah. I'm there too.
Maybe the most interesting thing that we've kind of discovered doing this podcast is that ghosts aren't all that scary. Like, they're usually people's family member. A lot of pets being ghosts and stuff. Yeah. So it is just like kind of figuring out the communication more than like this malevolent spirit trying to like wake you from sleep every night. So that's been like a nice side effect of doing this podcast.
But then we hear your story and it's like, ooh, that's spooky and that sucks.
Yes, absolutely. But then to be like, oh, it's your grandma, like just being like having some kind of mood about something. You're like, oh, I guess it's like not scary. It's more of like a real annoyance then.
Yeah.
Like just really inconvenient things to spend your money on.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Do your aunts and like, does your mom, do they have stories? Are they pretty like connect or, like, have they had a lot of interactions with like the other side and stuff? Because it seems like they know what to do.
Yeah, they really do actually have quite a bit of stories, which I know like makes us sound kind of kooky, but like, I don't know, when shit happens like that, you're like, there's just no other explanation. Like, you can sit there all day and talk about how that candle exploded, but how often does that happen on the cusp of your garage door breaking, of your house almost catching on fire, your car getting broken into? There's just something is like constipated in your spiritual whatever.
Yes.
That's a good way to put it too. Spiritually constipated.
Oh, spiritually constipated. Yeah. Your house is spiritually constipated. We need to give it X-Lax.
Absolutely.
I'm here for that movie. I do like that you said the thing about the pets is like, what unfinished business do pets have?
Yeah.
I think they're just stupid. Don't know they're dead.
Yeah, just still hanging out. Just being like, why won't you pet me?
Just little idiots. Oh my God. Let me tell you just real quick about how stupid animals are. So I'm just rearranging my house right now, of like cleaning stuff out, moving things, getting rid of stuff, purging. So I rearranged the living room a little bit yesterday. And I have 3 cats. They're essentially feral, but I've had them for 3 years now. So like they're pretty chill. And one of them will not let me touch her. Everyone knows that's Honey. She don't let me touch her. But every now and then she'll, she's not like aggressive to me ever. But yesterday she hissed at me all day long.
Wow.
But just because I think just because I moved things around.
You're moving some shit.
And I said, you're a bitch and you stink.
Honey, you're a stinky bitch. Shut up.
You smell like fish. You suck.
Hissing at me.
I will throw you outside. If you're going to hiss at me, just hissing at me. I can't believe her. Just, again, ignorance, not malice. She's just ignorant.
Maybe a little bit of malice. Sounds like she's got an attitude.
She's got some tune. She really does.
Yeah, she has a tune.
I think you're going to get haunted by Honey.
I mean, she is like a little ghost in this house. She's always, Betsy, you've seen her. She just stares down the hallway.
Yeah, from like far, far away. And you're like, oh my God, okay.
Just all black with like glowing eyes.
Glowy eyes staring at you. You're like, I feel scared.
I feel scared. And she's like, we all are scared.
We all are scared. What's that movie? Is it Tales from the Dark Side where a cat climbs into a dude's mouth and kills him?
What?
I think it is. Yeah, it's a wild scene.
Oh.
Yeah, this like cat crawls into a dude's mouth. I think it's Tales from the Dark Side.
Disgusting.
It's nasty, but kind of cool looking, Now,
do you get any like kind of like sixth sense sensations when you go in, since I'm just taking the leap of like, if our souls extend past ourselves, like, do you have any of that empathic stuff, or you walk into places and really feel an energy or a vibe?
I think I'm like really good at picking up on people's vibes, which like has been kind of like a mind fuck over the years, because it's like, well, do I not like this person because I felt like I'm not gonna like this person? Like maybe I should give people better chances, and like, but every time I've been proven right. Like, I think this person might be a liar, and then they are a liar. Like,
yes,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And is that just me, or is that just women's intuition? I don't know. Like, right. But my first impression of people is usually right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think of women's intuition as very similar to a deer in the forest. Like when you see a herd of deer all of a sudden running, you're like, oh shit, there's something that I can't even sense yet that they know about.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I think that happens with women, that we're on such high alert about a lot of things, or maybe even in our like, family of origin had to like be aware of how people were acting or feeling, that like we carry that with us. So we're always kind of picking up on these things because we have to. We're like deer.
Yeah, I don't think if men even do have that power, I don't think that they would be as attuned to it, because they aren't in the same kind of danger women are.
Right.
Yeah. That's something that we've been like, not consciously trained to lean into. Like, when you're walking in your car, feel if somebody's following you. Men never have to go through that.
And like for generations, like where that travels, where a lot of dudes, that's not the case for generations.
And
like
you could say the same for people who are non-binary or part of like the LGBTQ plus community, because and also like the biopic communities, because they have to be more aware of what is going on. And so I think it does sort of extend into those areas more as well.
Totally. Whoa.
Totally. It's interesting though, because like like I lived in Baltimore before I lived here, and Baltimore has a lot of crime. So I feel like I was always looking over my shoulder. But then, like I said, when I got my car broken into here, I got so used to not having to look over my shoulder here that it didn't even occur to me that my car could have gotten broken into. So I do think it's kind of environmental. Yeah. Women are used to feeling like they're in danger, which is a big thing that is like really downplayed in our society, you know? If women feel like that all the time, there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
Right. Whoa.
I just have to say that I said biopic when I meant BIPOC.
Oh, yeah, I got what you meant, but yes, you did say
I just wanted to say it now so that when people hear it, that they know that I know, and I know that I know. We all know that I know.
Oh. I've seen that biopic, though.
That biopic, you know, I'm not talking about Black Indigenous people of color. No. I mean filmmakers. Sorry. I'm a dum-dum. I don't know what we were talking about. I interrupted because I got insecure.
No, it's totally fine. It's like when the tweet already gets likes, but you want to edit it.
You're like, that was just a slip of the tongue, and I know better. Out of curiosity, do you have any other stories that fall into the realm of paranormal or inexplainable, or even like, you know, just like you're tapping into the other side?
Yeah. My aunt used to be friends with somebody that was she called herself a medium. And I had when I was in high school, I had a friend that committed suicide. And yeah, it was really rough. It was the first experience I had with anything like that. And my Aunt Vivi put me on the phone with her and was like, well, maybe, you know, she's like kind of like also like a spiritual healer. Like maybe she can talk to you a little bit. But she didn't tell her friend anything about what happened, just that I had lost a friend. And she immediately knew that it was a gunshot wound. And she said to me, he was like, he's really sorry. Yeah, which was...
Oh my God.
Fucked up, but also, what? How did you know?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
very weird. And this
shit.
same friend, even crazier, my aunt's husband passed away, and they had this like secret number between them. And then one day she was sitting in the room with this friend, and she's like, I don't know what the number was, but she's like, does the number 1254 mean anything to you? And she's like, what are you talking about?
Wow.
She's like, I don't know. That number just popped in my head.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I know. I wish they were still friends because I have so much I want to ask her.
Yeah, right? I feel, sorry, dog's going nuts. I feel if I had a friend who was like a medium, I'd be so annoying to them. I would just constantly be like, what are you picking up on?
You
Go
do
ask
have
them
a friend that's a
something."
medium.
Huh?
Yamara.
Oh,
You have a good friend that's a medium. You just forget. And that's exactly what would happen. You would just forget.
she doesn't do it all the, I guess not. I guess mediums don't do it all the time.
She could if she wanted to. She just is like, we're chilling right now, so she's not going to tell you about all the ghosts hanging out behind you.
Oh my God. Okay, next time we hang out, I'll hit her up. And I'll be like, what is happening right now?
It's
Tell
happening. She could tell you, I promise you.
Yeah, she'll be more than happy to.
Yeah, she's been on the pod. She definitely is like, hasn't she even like seen a ghost in your house you currently live in? In Mono's room?
Mono's room, but she got it out of there. She's definitely seen one on our street with a bowler hat. Or no, that's where her kids saw. But she's seen, like, there was one time where she walked into our house and was like, oh, I just saw a ghost. We're like, wait, what?
Just the most casual. And why are they always dressed goofy as hell, too?
Yeah, right?
That's their unfinished business, is a makeover.
Yeah.
You gotta get right.
I'm gonna wear the silliest stuff when I'm a ghost.
Yeah, it's like they like have like a little Narnia closet that they have to walk through, but it's just like the worst thrift shop ever. Like,
That's what you have to do that you passed on. Yeah, you gotta wear a bowler hat, a top hat.
When are people going to start seeing ghosts that look like, that they're wearing yoga pants?
Soon.
It's
gotta be soon.
Gotta be. This is a little quick aside just for you and for our listeners too, that a couple weeks ago on the pod we had a listener story about Tim, who had an escape room. He works in an escape room, and it's also a haunted building.
Yes.
And so we reached out to him, and he, yesterday we went. He gave us a private tour of this old building in Pasadena.
Yes.
His company is called the Bunker Experience in Pasadena, but it's in this really old bank. When was it built, in the late 1800s, or was it?
Yeah, late 1800s, and the Bunker Experience is in the basement where vaults are for the bank and shit.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was creepy.
It's very creepy, very cool. But we did go around, and there was one area that we went to.
Marcy had some feelings.
You did too, though, right?
Well, I was getting chills the whole time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But there was.
I get chills when somebody tells me a story, and he was telling us all these spooky stories, so I was constantly just oh my God, I got so many chills.
But I walked into one area, and I was I'm gonna cry. I was so I was ooh, just this feeling, because he's telling us the story about the former bank owner's daughter disappearing and then being found dead many days later.
In a vault. In one of the vaults down there.
Oh no!
But I was I had this I'm gonna I was oh, I feel very overwhelmed and overcome with emotion in that spot. Which we don't. But then it as we kept kind of going around, it was the fun thing about it being just us, is that we got to do whatever we want. So it was just me, Betsy, and a stranger man that we didn't even consider the danger of going into a dark basement with a stranger man.
He hit us up before we came, being and just so you know, I've worked with a lot of your friends, I'm in the comedy world, all this stuff, and we both were whoa, I didn't even think of being worried.
No, no survival instinct.
Oh wow.
Yeah, none.
But so we were going around in this place, and as we went back there, I didn't get the same, it felt like it moved away, right, Betsy? As we were because you had your little ghost app out.
I have a really great ghost app.
Wait, what?
It's perfect.
It's a perfect, real good ghost app on my iPhone. Yes, ads pop up.
A lot of ads pop up.
That's the scariest part.
But we were saying, if this is bullshit, if the ads, or not the ads, if the ghost app is all bullshit, then why isn't it constantly saying something? It would only do it in certain spots, but it would move around, right? So it wasn't constantly pulling words up. It was basically flat, nothing, and then we would find a spot. And the same thing, I brought this TikTok filter that is ghost detector, and it's nothing, and then all of a sudden in one spot, and no matter how many times I went back to that spot, it was this little nasty creature crawling on the ground. And it was just a weird thing where could all be fake, but also was there's stuff because there was supposed to be a child there, there's stuff moving around this space, because then it would feel totally normal somewhere else,
Yeah.
It was really weird.
Too spooky.
It was great, though. Really great.
Yeah, it was fun.
Can't wait to go back.
That does sound fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
And we're little disgusting people who look for that kind of stuff. We even went to the haunted forest in Pasadena afterwards at the Cobb Estate.
Right.
Oh, God. What is that?
Apparently just a big old forest that's spooky, I guess.
Spooky, we forget.
Did people die there or get murdered there?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I'll look it up. Let's see.
One of our friends used to live right by it, and he and his boyfriend would go get stoned and go up to it, and then see a bunch of teenagers smoking pot and stuff. I don't know if it's really too haunted.
Yeah,
We
it's,
had
I know
a
like the
little
Los
haunted
Angeles forest, like people like dump bodies there. I'm like, yeah,
mean,
it's definitely haunted.
it
Yeah,
makes
right?
sense. Yeah. So yeah, it's in Altadena, and it's got abandoned ruins of this old mansion that was the Cobb estate. And yeah, it's supposed to be haunted or the enchanted forest, and it is like the entrance of it looks really cool, like you're about to go into some old castle or something, but you're not, because you're in Altadena, so there's no castles there. But yeah, it is cool. Do you have any more stories you want to share with us, or we can listen to a listener story, and we can also do both?
Any more stories? Yeah, I think that's kind of it with like my aunt and that medium. My mom claims that she saw her mom's spirit after she passed.
Whoa.
Which is really like, I don't know how I feel about that because my mom and I are very close. And I always think that if she passed away, I'd like to see her spirit one last time.
Yeah.
But my mom was very scared of her mom's spirit. She was like, get out, get out, get out. That's my mom like manifesting like, I'm stronger than this spirit, you know?
That's so interesting because it feels like, your mom would be like, oh, great, one last goodbye or whatever. And she...
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She knew, like, she was like, oh, yeah, this is my mom for sure, but get out. Like, there wasn't...
Yeah, I think it just kind of, like, broke her notion of reality a little bit. Like, you've never seen a ghost before. And now she's like, what the fuck is that?
Fair enough.
It's the fear of the unknown, too, you know? Like, you don't know what it is. So that is scary. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. She said that after her mom passed, she went to her mom's house to like clean out some stuff.
Yeah.
And her mom appeared in the doorway, just like plain as day. Like she was just standing there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
wild.
Yeah.
Especially the clear day. I was thinking maybe it was like a dream, like a visitation in a dream or something. But yeah, I could see kind of if it was clear as day, just like, wait a second, nuh-uh, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Like a full...
Yeah, I one time asked one of my friends, like, what would you do if you found out magic was real? And he had the funniest response. He was like, Kiki, I can't handle this reality. Like, why do you think I can handle another reality? My brain would break.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yes, that makes total sense. To be like, I'm just working on this one we have right now. And if it's a whole other thing, like, imagine that.
It's just another responsibility. Like, am I going to have to start dealing with ghosts now? Like, is this like a new, a secret tax that I didn't know I have to pay? Like, what else? Like, what kind of paperwork do I have to do with this? You know?
Right, yeah.
Right. And if this is true, then what else is true? Is there a God? Is there a heaven? Is there a hell?
Yes.
Should I start praying? Like, am I going to be sent to Satan? Like, you know?
Oh, you don't want to be sent to Satan.
We can't be sent to Satan.
Not today.
Not today.
I'm not interested. I opt out. Unsubscribe from Satan.
That was such a weird way to say that, but we're going to keep it.
I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, I mean, that is what all, like, I would say, like, a majority of the religion in the United States is about, being whether or not you might be sent to Satan, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, people worried about anyone being sent to Satan is really fucking up a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to make all next year a nightmare. Thinking about all the dumb, like, debates we're going to have to hear about whether or not people are going to go to Satan or not, you know?
About
like,
the stupidest shit.
no one cares. No. Everyone deal with your own God.
Yeah. Dude.
We were like this close to getting like bombed by a hot dog vendor in Russia. Like, I think Satan's here. I think we're in hell. This is it.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
We've certainly gone to silly hell.
Yeah.
This is the silliest version of hell. I don't know what the 8th layer of hell is or level, but this is the silliest one.
The silly version? Yeah.
Yeah, hellish Mad Libs.
Yeah.
Yes, truly.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, yeah.
Truly. Well, if you have time, I'm going to pull up a listener story for us to listen to.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I am jumping in with some stories. My name is Mariah, and I'm from the Pacific Northwest, and I have always had dreams, some of which come true. The first one I remember, I was 4 or 5, and I was staying at my grandparents' house while my mom's house was being remodeled. I had this dream where I walked down this iron spiral staircase that really existed, by the way, and I walked to the end of the hall. I opened the door, and there's a man floating there. He has shaggy brown hair and a big shaggy mustache, and he's wearing like white flowing robes. And I ask him if he's Jesus. He laughs and he tells me, "No, I'm Mike." And I thought back to all the pictures that I'd seen of my uncle who had died before I was born, and yeah, it checked out. He told me to tell my family that he was okay, especially my grandma, that he was okay. And the next morning at breakfast, I did tell them, and nobody believed me, despite the fact that part of our family lore is that my grandma had a dream that she was burying her son like months before they found out that he had cancer. So that was obviously odd, and it was odd that no one believed me. And this kind of thing continued on as I got older. It usually came in the form of like deja vu, especially in my teens and my early 20s. Feeling like I had been in this situation before, even though I knew I had not. And when I really thought about it, I would remember that I had dreamed about it. And it was little stuff. Until one day, late in high school, I get a call from my friend, and she says, "I have something to tell you." I laugh and I say, "Your mom's pregnant." She goes silent. "Who told you? What do you mean?" she says. And I'm like, "Oh, I was just kidding. I had a dream about it last night. I thought it was kind of funny." And she's like, "She is pregnant. And get this." And I interrupt her. And I tell her, "It's twins." And she goes, "Oh my God, yeah, it's twins. How did you know?" I'm thinking she's pulling my leg. Turns out it was totally true. Totally true. Freaked me out. Because this kind of thing is freaky. The big ones were years later. My grandpa had dementia and was living in a home, and I had this weird dream. It was like a business card or a calling card. And that was the whole of my vision in the dream. The card was yellow, and it had pink roses on the edges, and it had a date in the middle, and fancy writing, October 10th. Actually, OCT 10th. I don't think anything of it. I don't even think I remembered it. And then, when my grandpa died, on October 10th, it still didn't hit me. It didn't hit me until that night we're having dinner at my grandma's house. The whole family is there, and I look up, and there's a vase of pink roses sitting on the table. And as you can imagine, I'm not cool, so I freak out. I start saying, who brought these? Whose roses are these? Who brought these? And everyone's thinking, oh my gosh, Mariah's not having a good time right now. I then tell people about the dream. Of course, no one believes me. Why would anybody believe something like that? It didn't hit me until that moment, looking at the roses, that I had had that dream, and it scared me, and it freaked me out. And then I had another dream. My grandma died 6 weeks later. Totally unexpected. She died of an aneurysm. And I had had a similar kind of dream. My whole vision in the dream was I was staring at like a Word document, and the date November 24th was written in the corner as if I was writing a paper. Still didn't really even occur to me until the night of her death, where I was like, my brain is too occupied to even think about this anymore. Because it's a weird feeling, and it's freaky, and it doesn't really feel good. Then the most recent one, which is pretty stupid, I had a dream that my phone was vibrating, and I looked at it, and I opened it up, and I looked at my missed calls, and my dad had called me. And I was like, oh, what a weird dream. And then I woke up from the dream afterwards, looked at my phone, I had no missed calls, and it was about 9:30. I go back to sleep. I then am woken up at 10:43 to a phone call from my dad. And while this kind of random stuff has happened to me throughout my life, it has not happened recently. And it has not happened during the pandemic. And I got really unused to that, like, gut, weird, bubbly feeling. And those are my stories of all the significant and interesting dreams that I've had. The really boring ones were like, uh-oh, I missed question 19 on a test in a classroom for a class I've never been to, and then, like, 2 quarters later, I'm taking that class and I missed that question. You know, pretty dumb stuff. But thanks. And I'd really appreciate it if someone would at least drop a little nugget in the pants. Bye.
Yes, please
Yes,
shit
yes.
your pants a little bit.
Yes. Whoa.
Whoa.
That kind of goes back to what you were saying at the top too, like that it's just like the extension of the soul, so all this stuff is just like kind of seeping in.
Yeah. Well, then there's this whole other layer I was thinking about, like time space continuum. Like I don't understand that theory, but whoa, what if her spirit is like on some other time space whatever? Oh.
Whoa. Yeah. I also really like that they were very much like, I don't like when this happens, or it's a weird bad feeling, and I don't like that I get it. Like,
Don't understand
so
it.
real. I'm just like, I don't want this to happen. I don't want
like it, and I don't want it.
I don't want it. I don't want
I would
it.
never sleep again. No.
No.
But also very funny for the family to kind of disregard when they literally, like, that's your whole thing, is that the family has these kind of prophetic dreams, and then you're gonna ignore my visit.
Yeah. Come on.
Rude.
Rude. Last year when I went to Europe, big brag.
Someone can get on a plane.
What?
Depending, I had deja vu so much during the trip. And all places or most of the places I had never been to. One place I'd been to when I was like 16, but it was like, it stood out to me that I kept having it over and over and over.
You think you were like a European warlord or something?
Maybe.
Past
Just
life.
like on the Alps, being tired from hiking on a hike I didn't think would be that hard, and then it ended up unbelievably hard.
Deja vu is so exhausting.
Deja vu. Yeah. It's so, I don't get it. It was so strange though, because it was like the most it was constant during that trip.
That's wild. It does make you think it's a past life something. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so funny because everyone always has these like ideas of their like crazy past life. Like, oh, I was King Tut. And I'm like, no, I think I was like just a regular average Joe just getting by, you know?
Yeah. Just trying to survive during a very hard time for humans to survive.
Can 10,000 people be Cleopatra? Like, is that possible? And maybe it is. Like, that was such an important figure in history. Maybe they were an amalgamation of thousands of souls. Like, who knows?
Oh, whoa.
Really,
Yeah.
I'm being nice about these fucking liars, is what I'm saying.
Fucking liar.
Like some of you just died during the bubonic plague, and that was your whole claim to fame.
Truly. Yeah.
That's what I like, my past life regression, where I was just a sad lady in a wood, and then my baby got eaten by a creature, and I died, and I thought I was going to die alone, but then the villagers were really nice, and they came to watch me die so I wouldn't be alone, and that was my life.
Yeah, all of your past lives are pretty sad, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard a ton, but yeah, it is like you're very frustrated. You can't do anything you want in this life. Cool.
Thank you.
But she was great at crochet, but her Etsy shop never took off.
She just didn't know how to promote herself very well. Well, I'm going to segue that into like, tell us all about your podcast and where to find it again so everyone can keep up with you.
Yes, please. Thank you guys so much for having me, first of all. This has been so fun.
So fun.
You guys can follow me at It's Kiki Andersen on Instagram, Indecent Kiki for the podcast, and that's it, really.
Nice.
This was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys. Wow, it's nice to talk to people about like crazy shit who are just down. You know, like, oh, women and psychics.
Yeah, we're very down. We're very down.
No need to preface a thing on this podcast.
Nope. No way.
We're down.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.